Alrighty, everybody, we got ourselves a severe weather event that is getting ready to kick off across the country where tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds will be a concern, so you guys need to be watching this very closely. So in this video, we will be going over the severe weather threats here for Sunday and Monday, along with the shot for potential snowfall here across the Ohio Valley. We'll be getting into that here in a moment as well. And then we'll talk about Tropical Storm Sarah, which is currently being an issue regarding flooding for Honduras, which could bring an issue for flooding around Florida coming in later on. The first day of severe weather will be taking place on Sunday here, as we do have ourselves a large slight risk, a severe threat level 2 out of 5 that's been issued by the Storm Prediction Center. Now, there will be a shot for tornadoes, as we do have a 2% chance overall for tornadic formation. A couple of isolated tornadoes cannot be ruled out. Now, whenever it comes to the threat here for damaging winds, we do got ourselves a 15% risk out there for damaging wind gusts, likely ranging between 60 and 70 miles per hour. And then lastly, we do have ourselves a hail threat as well, relatively a low-end hail threat, a 5% chance, where we could see some hail quarter size or maybe slightly larger. Now, regarding the timing of when these storms are expected to fire off, it's still a little bit wonky, but according to the 06 Zulu HRRR run, it does look like those storms will start to fire off here for the later portion of tomorrow. Now, whenever it comes to it, there will be that nighttime tornadic threat. Basically, the shot for a couple tornadoes at night, which makes them difficult to see, so make sure you guys are weather aware and ready to receive those warnings if they get issued. Now, in order to turn this on regarding Apple, go down to your settings, go to notifications. Now, this is only for Apple. Scroll all the way to the bottom, hit emergency alerts, and turn that on. Now you will receive warnings from the Weather Service. Now, there is other ways to receive warnings, such as a weather radio. You guys can find these on Amazon or really any local retail store, such as Walmart or Target. They do typically sell these for about $30, which can come in very big handy. Now, whenever it comes to the severe weather expected here on Monday, we do have ourselves a small slight risk out there towards the Dallas-Fort Worth region, extending its way up there towards around Norman, Oklahoma. Now, this will also likely be a threat for damaging winds, as the storm prediction does show here, which, could be the main concern. We're not entirely too sure regarding the probabilities, tornadoes, damaging winds, or hail, the exact percentages, but we'll keep you guys posted with that. Now, for Monday, there is an overall greater area for severe weather possibilities, as indicated here in the green, the big marginal risk, the level 1 severe weather threat. Now, the main area that we really need to be paying attention to is that yellow slight risk that we were just talking about towards the Dallas region, as that is where the highest concentration of severe weather will be possible. All right, now moving our attention over to the snow potential across the Ohio Valley. Out of this system, we got ourselves a couple of models to look at. Now, first of all, we're going to take a look here at the European ECMWF. This is our Euro model, which arguably is known to be one of the more accurate models, but, I've seen it up and down. Anyways, European model. We work our way down in time. You guys can see the time in the top right. We approach our way here for tomorrow, here for basically late 17th. Going into the 18th, the Euro does show a really big squall line, that large line of severe weather that's expected. But moving all the way over a little bit further down in time for the 19th, going into the 20th here, you can actually see we get ourselves another low that develops with a lot of cold air working its way down into the country here, which could start to kick up a lot of snow as that cold air does interact with a lot of moisture that's available here, here for right around the 20th into the 21st. So a little bit of winter weather could be possible. Now, honestly, I really do think that some of those areas in the upper elevations of the Appalachian Mountains could actually see quite a bit of snow. We're not entirely too sure, though, exactly how much, but models do agree that there could be a pretty good amount. But we're going to hold off on that for now. Now, moving on over here to the GFS, the American long-range model, there's not a whole lot of difference. We get that low-pressure system that starts to kick off a lot of severe weather, and then we get ourselves a secondary low that does form out here towards the Ohio Valley that does kick up a lot of snow. Once again, could be quite a bit up there towards the upper elevations of the Appalachian Mountains, where we actually could see some accumulation since it's a bit cooler up there. All right, so moving things over here to the tropics, we got ourselves Tropical Storm Sarah. Now, Sarah is currently a tropical storm with sustained winds of 45 miles per hour with a central low of 999 millibars as of 6 a.m. this morning. Now, this system's honestly not really expected to do as much as we previously thought due to the fact that the storm's kind of hugging closer to land than previous assessments, which is really good news, meaning that Florida's not going to take a really big hit at all. However, there still will be the possibility for flooding out there in Florida, as a lot of rainfall will be possible for the state. Now, a lot of that rainfall will fall between the 19th and the 20th, which honestly since I'm in Florida, I can tell you that this will be very good for us because we have been very, very dry out here. But with that being said, you still need to be watching out for flooding. The Weather Prediction Center is not taking anything lightly, as we do have a slight risk out there for flooding across portions of southern Alabama and the panhandle here of Florida. So we'll definitely want to make sure that we are watching out for that flooding concern. If you guys would like to support what we do and help us out, we do have our Venmo at NWW116 or our Cash App $Andrew13155 if you guys would like to support us. There's also that thanks sticker. You guys can look under where you like and you subscribe. There should be a thing that says thanks. If you would like to support us, of course, you don't have to, but it would greatly support us and would greatly help us out and help keep us rolling. But alrighty, everybody, well, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you guys here in the next one. Peace out, my friends. Catch you later on.